My speech I'm giving for class, the first one, I'll be doing the topic Life's a Journey, Not a Destination. When I think of Life's a Journey, Not a Destination, the first thing I think of is my military career. I entered the military March 25th, 2003. My first assignment upon leaving my tech school was Tinker Air Force Base, Oklahoma. And the reason that brings with me for the word Life's a Journey is that I thought that was it. I thought coming into the military, I'd made the choice and made that commitment. I knew what to expect, but like getting to Tinker, I had no idea what was going to happen with my life. My first assignment was being on the flight line, which is a heavy regulated, very meticulous, very specific type of job. There's not too much for leeway. And I thought that this is where my military career was going to be. And as such, I also thought that's the way my life was going to be. I was a single male, not too many responsibilities. I was just going forward. Shortly after being at Tinker, I had my first son, Isaiah, who is 8 now. And that completely flipped everything that I had ever thought about. No longer was it being a single male. No longer was it being a person with no responsibilities. I was deemed to have the responsibility of a young life. Gabriel, my second son, follows shortly thereafter. He is 7 now. And being a single parent of 2 young boys, again, I thought I had it figured out. I had them in daycare. I was going to work. It was just all simple. But the journey part definitely came into play when I got to my first assignment, which was my second assignment, which was in Anchorage, Alaska, as an Elmendorf Air Force Base. No longer was my job meticulous. No longer was my job so prescribed. It was very much off the cuff. It was very much do what you need to do to get things done, which was totally different from my previous experience, and it definitely made me feel like a fish out of water for the adjustment time that I had there. And this translated very much so into being a single parent of no longer babies, but toddlers. And as any parent can tell you, toddlers offer a whole new list of challenges that you don't have to worry about when you're just changing diapers and keeping them fed. With these experiences, and I realized that life was constantly in flux, that it was not something that was so prescribed. There was no map. There was no actual written procedure about how you accomplish things. I started realizing that the journey comes more into play. It's about being prepared. That it's not about the specific place that you are, not about the specific goals that you have, but it's being able to control what you can control, but being open to the endless possibilities of changes and experience that are sure to come. Being in Elmendorf was, like I said, a new experience. Being in Alaska was definitely a great challenge, but it was something that I embraced. Shortly, 3 years after being in Anchorage, I came to Japan, which is where I'm currently located. My 2 sons are with me still, and I realized that this journey is never ending. It is something that I will constantly have new challenges. I will face new things, and while I may not ever be able to sit there and know what's going to happen next, I am constantly trying to prepare myself so that whatever does come is something I'm able to handle and something that I will be able to enjoy. So, in conclusion, life's a journey, not a destination. It's something that you just constantly do, something that's constantly going to embrace, and it's something that, while you may have a goal in mind, there's definitely be different things that may take you off the beaten path and onto something that's bigger, better, and greater.